Hello. Um, I am doing the Carnivore Diet. So it's just like a progression video. I'm on the second day, and it's more of an extreme version. Me and my father were watching a video by Jordan Peterson, and we're going to do, we call it a baseline. It's for the first month, and then we'll start adding in other things to see how we react to them. But we're basically only gonna eat beef, water, and Himalayan pink salt. And so I don't really think this is through. I'm trying to. Okay, so on the first day, I ate 1 pound of ground beef in the morning. I kind of effed up the first day because I was thinking like I should add oil, so I put olive oil, like a tablespoon. And then I ate that, and then I was still flipping hungry, so I ate like a 5-ounce steak. And also before I left for work, I drank a snap ton of water. I drank 30 ounces of water with Himalayan pink salt. And then I drank 20 ounces of water later and ate 1 pound of ground beef at work. And I also ate half of a Epic beef bar. And then I came home. I don't think I ate anything I came home. Oh wait, did I? No, I didn't. My bad. Also that day, when I started eating, after the 1 pound of ground beef in the morning, I was still hungry. And not exactly, I guess like not satisfied, even though I knew I was full. I guess my body was revolting. I'm like, where's the coconut ice cream at, Nisa? And I was like, I can't. I wanted coconut ice cream so bad and with chocolate, but I didn't. Also in my water, I added Remag and what's it called? Pico Silver. I got from Carolyn Dean's website, and I've been using that for about 3 weeks now, and it's been helping a lot. I'm not gonna use it anymore temporarily, just for the first month of this baseline. And when I use Remag, I used to have a lot of muscle pain and tenseness, especially in my upper back and neck, and it was just so bad. I just have cricks, and like you always hear my neck cracking all the time, like, and it was just so painful. And like sleeping, I couldn't sleep. I just get insomnia. I said that twice. Who cares? Okay. And it was just so, I just get irritated all the time because this pain was just very constant. And then within the first day taking Remag, almost all of it went away. And then my joint, like that, turned into sand instead. It felt like turning into sand. Like it wasn't as bad. It was like, that was the second pain, but it was not as bad as the original pain. And then now it's all gone now, which is lovely. However, I still have pain right here, which is quite annoying. And I feel like that may be due to my posture, maybe, or maybe another nutrient deficiency. I'm not quite sure. And then what else was there? Yeah, that was pretty much for the first day. And then the second day, when I woke up, I got out of bed immediately. I just woke up. I was like, well, time to get out of bed. And I just popped out of bed, went to the bathroom, cleaned my piercings. Not piercings. Grabbed my dogs out of bed, took them outside, chilled on the chair, read my book, and then went back inside, and I felt totally fine. And it was freaking me out kind of because when I was younger, it would take me about an hour to 2 hours to get out of bed. I was just so exhausted, and it didn't matter how much I slept. I would sleep basically 10 hours every day. And I remember for 1 year, I slept 14 hours every day. And a lot of it were naps. Like, I was just dead tired. Like, I was sleeping, walking all the time. And I remember actually living in my dreams in that year as well. And then I think 6 months in, I started getting nightmares, and then I was freaking out because I didn't want to go to bed, but I was just so dead tired. And then I'd go into the dream, be aware in my dream, and freak the fuck out. And then I would tell other people, and they'd be like, oh my god, you're crazy, you're just doing this for attention. And I think in sophomore year it stopped because I tried so long to get off of gluten. It was so difficult because like mouth pleasure of just tasting it. It just tasted so good. And then afterwards, I'd always get abdominal pain, and for some reason, I always felt like a knife was jabbing into my left side of the rib, and I would just bend over and cry for 2 hours. And then, also when I went off of it, some of my brain fog went away, and suddenly, after forcing myself to stay off of bread, whenever I looked at bread, it just looks like plastic. I didn't crave it at all. And then a year after that, in senior year, oh wait, I also went on paleo too for like 6 months. And then in senior year, I went on keto. And then when I started eating a lot of fat, I realized I had brain fog, and I had no flipping idea I had brain fog. It literally feels like a fog, like that around your head. And it was very intense at the bottom of my head. And I started becoming less irritated because for most of my life I've been very snappy. Like I would just get triggered any second, and like I know it's crazy when I get triggered. Like I'm aware that I'm acting crazy and I don't want to act crazy, but it just explodes and I can't help myself. And then I have to go apologize afterwards, and it's really embarrassing. Or sometimes I don't apologize and pretend it didn't happen because I don't want to say anything because I know that I was acting whack. And then so that was nice. I didn't have brain fog anymore. I could clearly think a lot better. So that was quite nice. And I stopped sleeping 10 hours a day. Now I can live off at 8 hours a day. Recently, in the past month, I've been able to function off 6 or 7 hours a day, but the next day I do need 8 to 10 hours of sleep. Before that wasn't possible for me. I would just get knocked out. Also in the morning on the second day, when I was doing all those tasks, when I was sitting outside, it was kind of freaking me out because I was starting to pay attention to my surroundings, and then I realized I didn't have that weird tense anger around my head, and it seemed weird. Like it's like maybe I was just noticing it, but I could notice my peripherals. I can't say that word a lot better. And I was pretty much chill the entire time. And usually, whenever I wake up, I get like really depressed, and like almost all day I think negative thoughts, and that I just feel like an impending doom all the time, and just anger, and I want to flip out at somebody any second so I can like feel better, like it releases the tension. And it's the middle of the day now, or the day 2. So when I came back inside, it's just because of my period though, because I got my period this morning. I wonder how my period's gonna change throughout time on the carnivore diet. Like, I don't have really bad period pains compared to a lot of girls. I just get annoyed, and it feels a little bit, it's like when you get really bloated after a meal and someone like pokes your belly in, like you feel that tension, which is annoying. Like when I'm wearing clothes on my period, it just bothers me because I can just feel the elastic band, and it's like loose, and it just bothers me. I hate that feeling. Right now I'm not noticing it. I guess it's because I'm focused on talking, or maybe because I just got better and it's just come back later. Maybe, I'm not sure. I was pretty chill for the entire day. I was happy. Not happy, just chill. I'm like, yeah, life's good. And then my brother started talking to me. Then I started getting pissed off. And I was like, you annoying piece of shit, stop talking to me. Just sibling rivalry, I guess. But then afterwards, I was kind of tense. And then my tenseness, actually my tenseness went away pretty fast. And then, because usually when I get angry for a couple hours, up to a day at max. And right now, I'm chill again. And when I got angry, I didn't flip out angry, but my head, I was like, don't explode. That was like 30 minutes ago, I think. It wasn't that long ago. And yeah, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna record tomorrow, or maybe on day 4, so I can tell you about day 3 and day 4. Man, I've been recording for 9 minutes.